Thank you, dear viewer, for joining Ndizi TV at 9. Welcome to our news today, 4th of April 2025, as we look into details onto what has happened across the country and across the globe. My name is Edwin Onkundi. Starting from the political arena, whereby today Jubilee Secretary General Jeremiah Kioni has added weight to Fred Matiang'i's candidacy ahead of 2027 general elections. Speaking in Nyaribari Chache, Kisii County, Jeremiah Kioni praised Matiang'i for the success he has achieved as a minister in the previous regime of President Uhuru Kenyatta. He urged the Gusii region to fully support Matiang'i on his ambition for the country. More details in the following report.
Chama cha Jubilee kiko hapa Kisii kwa sababu Fred Matiang'i hawezi kuwa kwa serikali ya Jubilee kama yeye si mwana Jubilee. Yeye ni mwana Jubilee.
Jeremiah Kioni, the Jubilee Party Secretary General, toured the county of Kisii, where he drummed support for Fred Matiang'i. Speaking during his visit in Gusii, he praised Matiang'i for doing a great job during Uhuru Kenyatta's regime.
Kumbe ni akili mingi mzungu alikuwa hatumii. Akili mingi. Kwa sababu nilikuwa namuona bunge wakisaidiana na Marede, na kama hamjui, Fred pamoja na Speaker Marede, Kenneth, hawa ndio walileta mambo ya mageuzi bungeni kabla ya katiba mpya. Matiang'i akiwa USAID, Marede akiwa speaker. Fred alikuja akasema hii bunge tu ni picha ya mbebero. Si tujaribu iwe ya Wakenya, na Wakenya wajue ile inafanyika ndani yake. We get live coverage. Kwa hivyo mimi namjua amechangia pakubwa katika mambo ya Kenya hii, hata kabla wewe umjue. Mtu mwenye aligundua akili yake mingi ni mzungu, na mzungu unajua kazi yake, akigundua kuna akili mingi.
He urged the Gusii people to stay together and register as Jubilee Party members to boost Matiang'i's chances of winning the 2027 general elections.
Chama kikiwa strong katika hapa ground, itakuwa strong juu. Tukipatia kura Matiang'i 7.1 million votes, ukitoka naye namna hii, tutawaomba wote wanachama wa Jubilee tuwe na presidential candidate. Don't let us down. Are you ready? Yes. Are you ready? Yes. Are you ready?
Yes. Kioni also blamed President William Ruto for saying that he cannot lose the general election come 2027.
You know, Ruto amekuwa akisema ya kwamba ati niliwashida nikiwa nje ya serikali, na sasa niko na serikali. Je, kwani ulichaguliwa ukaibe kura? Yani ni kama alienda kwa State House kuiba kura. When you are a president, you do not use institutions to steal votes. You allow institutions to perform the functions they were given under the constitution. Yes? So hiyo mambo ya kujigamba, it is a very wrong thing.
And to other stories now, we shift our gears to the medical departments. Frederick Ouma Oluga, PS nominee to the Ministry of Health, has assured health practitioners that all issues in the health sector, such as poor working conditions, promotions, medical infrastructure, will be looked into once he is appointed to serve in the Ministry of Health. He promised to facilitate dialogue between the health practitioners and the national government to fasten solutions for the challenges facing the ministry.
Is that we have to get a new framework of engaging with the health workforce. I believe that one of the challenges has been the dialogue mechanism. And in the dialogue mechanism, again, my experience is that we established the committees, or basically the committees at both the hospital and at the county level and also at the national levels to look at the implementation of the CBA. Those committees were fairly prescriptive in the membership, but they were also fairly prescriptive in the things that they were supposed to do. At the county level, for example, we expected the county secretary, the chief officer health, chief officer finance, human resources for health director, together with the union leadership at the county level, to sit every 3 months to tease out the issues, to classify the issues, if they are policy issues, if they are administrative issues, if they are finance issues, so that then they can be sorted in that manner.
Still on health, medics from Makueni County have called off the strike that has lasted for the last 3 months, that has paralyzed operations in the county for that period of time. Medics have reached an agreement to suspend the strike to give room for dialogue between them and the county government, so that they will get a setup on how they will operate in the county government.
Given ourselves a timeline of 1 week so that the task force that has been appointed by the county secretary, which is also going to include members of the union, should be able to come out with clear recommendation of the number and forward that again to the board, so that such officers should be able to get their alignment to the correct job groups. The next, of course, issue is to look at the budget cost implication for those officers that are in the non-common cadre while aligning them, and of course, at the same time, cure historical injustices for those officers that have stagnated in job groups for a long time since they got into the service.
Issues that we expect a response within 1 week, 2 weeks, and 3 weeks respectively. With that understanding, we have extended the 15 days. We will give them 30 days because that's what we want to suspend our strike. 30 days. If these things will now formally be addressed, we will actually, this strike will end there. But if they will not have addressed these issues conclusively, then it means that we will be back after 30 days.
We are looking forward to the blessings of His Excellency the Governor to ensure that now, since the board is willing and the Department of Health is willing, the Governor being the CEO ensures that there is enough budget now to implement this, to sort out the question of repeated strikes and,
Moving on to other stories, to the political arena once again. Leaders from Tharaka-Nithi have urged President William Ruto to keep or to retain Deputy President Kithure Kindiki as his deputy ahead of the 2027 general elections. The leaders spoke during the president's tour in the Mount Kenya region in his 4th day in that specific region. Our reporter Sally Benson reports.
Bila unaambiwa na watu wengine kwamba hapa ati macho ya Mount Kenya imeangalia pale ingine. Tumeongea nao wangwana kuanzia juzi kabla hujakuja, na wamesema William Samoei Ruto is not one-term president.
Speaking today in the president's tour at Mount Kenya, the leaders have requested the president to work with his deputy, praising him as a hard-working person who will ensure his win in the next election.
And that is why you are not campaigning right now, you are working. Na hiyo kazi ambayo unafanyia wananchi ndio itakufanya upate 10 bila break. Alafu Mheshimiwa Rais, wakati unapanda juu, yule jamaa wetu si mbaya sana. Huyu profesa anaweza kuwa siasa apigi sana. Yeye ni kazi. Kwa sababu wewe ni mwanasiasa yule mzuri kupindukia. Kaa na huyu mungwana hapa anafanyanga siasa nusu na kazi nusu, ili you can get a good assistant to let the Kenya be able to know that you can be able to work.
President William Ruto, on the other hand, has ridiculed the opposition for causing divisions among Kenyans. The president also promised the residents development projects in the region in collaboration with his deputy Kithure Kindiki.
Kuna wengine wanasema ati tugawane. Ati hawa ni wa kabila hii, sijui hawa ni wa kabila ile, chama hii, sijui chama gani, sijui pande hii, sijui mlima, sijui kwa lake, sijui kwa ocean. Sasa tukienda hiyo barabara si Kenya hii itasambaratika. Hiyo maneno tusikubali kabisa hiyo maneno. Ama namna gani jameni? Mnasema tuunganishe Kenya ikuwe moja na tusukume maendeleo kabisa. Na unajua siku ya siasa itakuja. Saa hizi ni saa ya kazi. Ama namna gani? Si saa hii kila mtu ashughulike na ile kazi amepatiwa. Asante sana. Mimi najua mmeniwachia homework ya Weru barabara, bridge ya Ndizi. Basi hiyo homework niko na mtu yangu ya mkono sasa ataandika hiyo homework. Wewe professor.
Meanwhile, Deputy President Kithure Kindiki requested the residents to support the president's ambition of uniting the nation.
Sisi tunaunga mkono rais aendelee kuunganisha nchi yetu ya Kenya, kwa sababu hakuna jamii ambaye ni mgeni hapa Kenya. Jamii zote, kabila zote ziko na haki kuwa Kenya, na hii Kenya ni nchi moja. Na tusipochunga tunaweza haribu umoja wetu, tupate matatizo kama nchi zingine vile zimepata matatizo. Munaunga rais mkono aunganishe nchi yetu ya Kenya? Rais, munamunga mkono aunganisha nchi yetu ya Kenya?
Reporting for Ndizi at 9, my name is Sally Benson.
Thank you, dear viewer, for having time to watch our primetime news, that is Ndizi at 9. We take a commercial break. We'll be back with more details from various places across the country. Keep tuned.
Unatazama Ndizi TV Africa.
Umekuwa ukitafuta chuo ambacho kipo mahali tulivu, cha kisasa na kinachotoa mafunzo yatakayokuwezesha kupata kazi nyakati hizi, na kina walimu waliohitimu. Bas Camel Park Training College ndicho chuo hicho. Wana courses za diploma na certificate kama housekeeping management, tourism management, food and beverage sales management, fashion design, cosmetology, information communication technology, graphic design, film production, broadcast journalism, marketing management, business management na zingine nyingi. Pia wana short courses kama vile computer packages, front office management, digital marketing, video editing na zingine nyingi. Admission inaendelea. Mwandikie barua msimamizi mkuu wa chuo hicho pamoja na vyeti vyako vya KCSE au result slip. Pia unaweza jisajili mtandaoni kwa tovuti yetu ya www.camelparkcollege.co.ke au upige simu kwa 0755386594 au 0753915354. Tupo katika barabara ya Kisii Kilgoris. Camel Park Training College, empowering excellence, inspiring innovation.
Good. So you top up directly without
measuring.
Directly.
So I fill the glass.
Fill the glass.
Okay.
Add a little bit. Perfect.
I feel like testing it.
This is our cocktail. Which cocktail? Long Island.
Oh, Long
But
Island.
our cocktail is not done. Why? Presentation. We have to garnish our cocktail so that when a customer sees...
What do you mean by garnishing?
Garnishing is just making our cocktail appear attractive. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, tuko na njia tofauti za kugarnish. Kugarnish ni kurembesha tu. This one,
ile kurembesha.
This one is a lemon wheel. Sasa cocktail yetu iko ready, iko tayari sana kupelekewa mteja.
Yeah. No, wait.
Is thumb finger. Put it, the straw inside the cocktail, then you close. Wow, your cocktail.
Wow, niche.
Unatazama Ndizi TV Africa.
Thank you, dear viewer, for keeping tuned at Ndizi TV 9 p.m. News. Let's continue to other stories. Prime Cabinet Secretary and CES for Foreign Affairs and Diaspora, Musalia Mudavadi, attended the parliamentary MFDA engagement on the foreign policy sessional paper. The session paper number 1 of 2025 outlines a strategic approach to enhance diplomatic efforts by optimizing the use of Kenya's assets abroad, securing better terms for foreign service staff, and adopting a professional recruitment process. During the discussions with the National Assembly Defense, Intelligence and Foreign Relations Committee, the Prime CS emphasized that the sessional paper serves as a strategic guide open to parliamentary review and debate for thoughtful refinement before implementation. Our reporter, Semutai Kirui, gives us more details.
Mudavadi emphasized the importance of public participation, noting that Parliament has facilitated public scrutiny of the policy to ensure broad management. He highlighted the theme Sera ya Kenya ya uhusiano wa nje na nchi hadi mashinani, which seeks to involve citizens from the grassroots level in the nation's foreign policy direction. The session also focused on Kenya's strategic positioning in a rapidly changing global landscape marked by a resurgence of geopolitical tensions. Mudavadi underscored Kenya's commitment to a multipolar world and its firm stance on key issues such as the Israel-Palestine conflict and the Ukraine-Russia crisis. He called on Parliament to approve and adopt the recommendations in the sessional paper, which include better financing for foreign policy initiatives and improved support for Kenyans' diaspora. The goal is to enhance the country's diplomatic outreach and national interest in the face of evolving global challenges.
Once the committee has put everything together, the final document, we definitely look forward to the robust debate in Parliament and the endorsement of this sessional paper so that we can now move forward with more clarity and avoid guesswork on critical matters of our foreign policy. So I'm really appealing to you to help us drive this. And remember, it is the sessional paper number 1 of 2025. So you and I, plus my team at the ministry, are in partnership to deliver sessional paper number 1 of 2025 to the Kenyan people. The sessional paper has been approved by Cabinet. The first position was that Cabinet approved the policy. After the conversation, then Cabinet approved the sessional paper. But it is clear that Cabinet was approving the sessional paper because they knew very well that Parliament is the pillar.
The Secretary General in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Dr. Korir Sing'oei, on his part, emphasized the importance of the committee members engaging in discussions together on the strategies outlined in the draft in order to reach a consensus on the constantly emerging changes in this sector.
Of this sessional paper on Kenya's Foreign Policy Revised 2024. This is of course underpinned, as you know, by a very fast-moving and fast-changing global context. And the
Chemutai Kirui, Ndizi TV.
Thank you, Chemutai, for that report. Moving on to other stories, matters education now. Learners in Kitutu Central Sub-County have participated in debates to practice skills in the competence-based curriculum CBC. The debates conducted virtually with schools of excellence in far-flung areas inculcated in them critical thinking and innovation, among others. Addressing the media after a debate by 5 schools held at Mosocho, the area sub-county director of education, Newton Okwasa, suggested the program to be cascaded to the other learning institutions.
From the experience or the lessons that we have learned from this is an undertaking that needs to be well spread and cascaded to other schools, so that in the spirit of the competence-based curriculum, it enhances communication skills, confidence building, reasoning of our learners, that is critical thinking, and flow of thoughts, in logical way. That was the essence, and is the essence of the debate. But it was brought in terms of the reading culture that has been incorporated among these learners and the participating schools. So I want to really thank the organizers in total, the teachers, and the participating schools, because we had now the virtual meeting where we incorporated learners from other areas, particularly prestigious school in Nairobi, and our organizers expected. We are going to resume on 29th of April for the second academic year. That is second academic term, sorry. What we are appealing to all of us, the teachers, the parents, let us ensure that these learners have ample time to rest, but also being at home. We know we talk about parental involvement in our learning. So ensure that at least our learners are kept.
School Greater Grace Academic Center, and at Grace Initiative we do believe that literacy is the foundation of lifelong learning and empowerment. So our reading program and debate program is designed to enhance the reading culture, critical thinking, and public skills, speaking skills among primary school children. Yes. So like for today, through the debates, we had 5 schools that participated. Our focus is not only to improve literacy, but also to build the confidence, the self-expression, and analytical thinking, which are key skills for academic and personal success.
Moving on to other stories now, ODM leaders have assured its party members that the elections scheduled on 7th April will be free, fair and credible. Fernandez Baraza has been nominated as the chairman to steer the committee responsible for the elections. Jeff Nyakundi reports.
The said ODM party primaries are expected to commence on the 7th of this month, Monday next week. Speaking today, part of the ODM chairmanship have assured their followers and outgoing leaders that the primary election will be free and fair.
And what we can promise our members and the outgoing team and our party leadership at the national level, at the NEC and the Central Committee, is that we are going to work under you and with you to make sure that ODM, which is the largest party in Kenya, goes to the next level and the next stage.
The leaders were speaking after the election of Fernandez Baraza, Sheikh Mohammed and Wachira Maina to the ODM chairmanship committee.
We assure our ODM members, because we are the people representing the party at the grassroots level, And we are going on our elections at the sub-county level on 7th. We are sure that free and fair election will be done at the grassroots level.
They are certain that the ODM party will be stronger, especially after the election of the new leadership.
Kila mtu, kila region, tumeangalia kila region na kila region tumepea nafasi, na sasa chama cha ODM itafanya kazi sana kwa nguvu kwa upande wa machairman.
As the leadership caucus, we will hit the ground soon and changes will be seen on our party.
Jeff Nyakundi, Ndizi at 9.
Thank you very much, dear viewer, for having your time with us. Keep sharing your thoughts and views onto our various platforms, that is on social media, for your appropriate feedback. Thank you very much for staying once again connected from the beginning to the end. My name is Edwin Onkundi. I will not sign out without appreciating the efforts of the whole team that ensured that you get this news live at 9 p.m. Wish you well. Good night.